season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really good looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stop. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Catch in the middle, it's Cuevas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bama!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out
and he takes this from inside the 5. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards. How about the O? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away from the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Touchdown time! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. You can win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long's it been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Makes the grab. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on second down. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
He leaves it with his back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult...
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Lewis to throw. Sets up the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Love the execution there in the screen. The for a big gainer.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
And the Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Freeman. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great...
Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very...
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Not just so you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. It doesn't get better than that.
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, it's so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I'm not going to go play with that kid.
Hunt is in the air on 4th down. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got a man. It's Bernard. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's talk about Alabama. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
The give to the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Gets it on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, and some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. The snap sets up to throw. Now adjusting. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away, live to fight another down.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. play number 10 on this drive in his 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Trying to barrel in. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. Still running at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Memphis wants to move quickly. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football there.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. He'll They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Lewis wants to pass. They've got the screen set up. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Back open in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Swings it out to the flat. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Lewis to throw. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man.
35, Memphis 7.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Memphis will be forced to punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy. And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The give is to Miller. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll end. More to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man all alone. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Open space at the 25. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lewis wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Big fella fighting for every inch, but he will not get there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Now, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the... Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
You got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking for a deep man. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Oh, they're after him. Takes the easy completion. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it all the way in, and now turns
a turn. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to...
Looking to throw, it's Mack. The sure hands, it's Young. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. So 1st down will open up the final period. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Alabama with a 1st down play to start us off here in the 4th. On the run, it's Washington. Quick step and go. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be brought down. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Looking to throw. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Young. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off play action. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Rushes on him. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Hey, this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Going to the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. He played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today.